I'm just looking the direction that the questions asked.
How's the start of spring been? Jason, there's only been one practice, but how's it been so far?
It's been really good. I mean, I think a lot of people have learned a lot so far about the SEC, especially the new transfers and everything like that. I know as far as me, I mean, this is my fourth spring ball, so I mean, it's nothing new. He's got to continue to keep pushing and improving.
You've talked about in the past wanting to improve your ability to rush the passer from the inside. How's that gone? What have you done to improve that?
I mean, this offseason I've been training with my trainer back home, Coach L, and also been training with Dez in Atlanta. He trains with a lot of NFL players, Derek Brown, Matabike. He was a Pro Bowler, so I mean, I've been around and again just trying to improve on that side of that side of the field.
What are your early impressions of DJ Durkin and what kind of defense he's going to run?
Honestly, I like DJ Durkin's defense. It's pretty. He allows you to be free. He allows you to really be a football player and not a football player, which I really love. He's very knowledgeable about the game. Obviously, he's been around for a long time, so I'm excited for this year. I want to keep learning from him.
What does that mean? What does that mean, football player?
So just like a lot of times, some schemes just want you in a gap more so than you making the play. And what we say, like being a football player, not a football player, you're not just an X and O. You're not just a line. You're not just a box on the screen or the board. Like you're a football player. Go be a dog. Go make a play.
Jason, he was saying that Vontrell was the guy that the players really wanted. You've been around him a little bit, but what does he bring to the table now that he is the guy?
I mean, he brings a lot of energy, and we all see it, and that's the reason why I vouch for him. Again, I love Vontrell to death, and he knows it. And I'm excited to get coached by him.
So many young guys coming in. Who's impressed you early?
I think one that impressed me Tuesday was Jamonte. Jamonte, his work ethic and the way that he goes on about his business is special. And you don't get that a lot in freshmen as it is. So I mean, I feel like when you get somebody like that who wants to learn, you continue to learn and you continue to grow. You have somebody special. So I just want him to continue to stay humble and keep pushing. You know what I mean?
What would you say about the maturity of this group? Hugh says he wants to cut down on the entitlement.
Say one more time, sorry.
Hugh said he wants to cut down on the entitlement and wants you guys to be more consistent as a team, even as a leadership group.
Mm-hmm.
How would you feel that this team's a little more mature than, say, last year?
Again, I feel as if there was a lot of entitlement. I feel like because some people did this, a lot of transfers came in, we had a lot of turnover. But it's just more so about what's best for the team, and I even had to experience that last year, on my end. So again, it's really what does the team need, and how can you whether you're a 1 or a 2 or a 3, what can you give, because it's bigger than you.
Jason, what have you seen out of the guys that have come in, the transfer specifically, Gage and then Trill?
One thing about Gage is that he is very explosive. And he tears up the block with a lot of violence. Trill, he's very knowledgeable. He's been around the game for a very long time too. So you can, and it shows. He knows what the play is before the play even starts. So I think that's what the biggest things that they give to us. But obviously, I'm excited to play beside them. I want to keep going with them as well.
The timing of how spring falls, you have a few practices, then you're off for a week. What do you kind of plan to do next week when you're off?
I mean, I'm just training. I mean, I can't just stop because football stops. That's how you slow down. That's how you digress, and you want to keep on.
You go home to do that, or do you stay here?
I don't have a plan yet. But I'll figure it out.
Coach used the word accountability to talk about this group. I was wondering in that locker room, how have you all taken that on? How is that shown in this group early on?
I think what a lot of people got to understand that accountability for yourself is beyond just when coaches are watching too. Like when you're outside of this building, like how do you carry yourself? Like when people see you and people see you walking around, how do people perceive you? If they perceive you as loud and disruptive, I mean, that's that image that you built. If people receive you as respectable and all that stuff, I mean, that's how people perceive you. So I think it's extremely important on how you carry yourself.
This was a talk of setting a standard and living by the standard. How would you define the standard that you all would like to set, especially this year with this group and the standard as football team?
Again, I just want everybody to understand that everyone has a role and everyone has to play their role no matter where they came from, what they have, what type of NIL they got, because all that stuff is irrelevant if you don't win games.